When I look around, I always learn something, and that is to be always yourself and to express yourself, to have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate him. Like they always copy mannerisms, but they never start from the very root of his being, and that is, how can I be me?
To me, what's unhealthy is living an unhealthy life. To me, what's unhealthy is getting up and going through the same day, every day of your life, 9 to 5, in an office or in a, you know what I mean? That's unhealthy. That beats your mind. I don't work. I love what I do, and that's why I'm doing what I love.
He seemed to, at the right time when the pressure's down, at the last few yards, he can get that lead, or he's got enough left to make it. He wasn't that much greater than all the people in the world, but sometimes he won by just that much. And the champion is just one who can come out at the last minute and close the show. As they say, the star closes the show. Sometimes the will can outdo the skill. And sometimes a fella's will is stronger than the man who's actually better physically, and the determination and weakens the other man just to see him so determined.
My thing is this: I keep my eyes on the prize. I never focus on things outside the ring. My focus is the guy that's in front of me. You get to where you're trying to get to by staying focused, staying on a parallel path. I always had a dream, and my dream was to be the best. No matter what happens, when it comes down to boxing, I'm the best at this. I never overlook no opponent. I train for every fighter the same way. I push myself. I believe in my skills and I believe in my talent.
You stare at your past and you'll end up staying there. Muhammad Ali was a guy that done what had not been done before. Changed the face, not only the face of his game, but the face of the world. You know, he was outspoken. He fought for what he believed in, and that he was charismatic. He was a legend, a hero, and I looked up to him.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9. Not this game. Not tonight. Tonight, we stay with them. And we shut them down because we can.
It's one game that happens once a day somewhere around the world where it's the game. It's the game that nobody but you think you can win. It's one game around the world, and somehow it blessed us, and it's here. It's here. Because don't nobody but the people in this locker room think we got a fucking chance to bust their ass. My heart been pumping, my body been getting hot. I thought I was nervous. I said, damn, man, I fumbled twice before the game. I was nervous. Yeah, I look around, I see some people faces got the same as mine. I said, oh man, they can't be nervous. Ain't no way they're nervous. I ain't nervous. My heart slowed down a little bit. I ain't nervous no more. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Come back. We come back. I'm like, damn, what is this feeling? I'm like, am I scared? I look around like, oh, he got the same face I got. He can't be scared. He ain't scared. I ain't scared. What's this feeling? I look around. It's adrenaline. I'm ready
Start time. Ain't no time now to worry about what the outcome is. Don't look at the scoreboard. One play at a time. From the first play to the last play. Give it to him. One time. First play to last play. Don't get what's yours. You determine what happens to you. You control your outcome. You control what happens to us. We do. Nobody else in the country can say that every year. We always do.
There is no fear. There is no timidity. You're a bunch of lions. You're a bunch of lions chasing the lion into the lion's pit. And we're crawling out, bloodied and whatever it takes, man. Just one play at a time, all right? That's visualization or whatever. Just go play one play at a time like it's your last play. This is what you were meant to do. This is what you worked for your whole life, right? Let's go out and do it, man.
You out hit them, you out hustle them, you out work them, you out compete them. Out hit hustle, out hit them, out hustle them, out compete them. Then everything else will fall into place. Everybody holds on to that rope. You hold this team tight, you hold that rope tight. If somebody starts to slip off, you hold that goddamn rope till your fingers start to bleed.
Forget about the crowds, the size of the school, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals we've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners. Okay?
It's about flesh and blood. It's about a heartbeat that beats strong. It's about a passion that is unyielding. And I want you men to know today is your hour. It is your time. It is your moment. Go take it. Go do what you've been prepared to do. In the words of my middle school coach here, don't fight. You can't fight no more. You can't fight no more. Go lie down and bleed a while. We gonna get up. Fight some more. Don't you say it with me, repeat it after me what I said. We gonna fight?
We gonna fight.
You can't fight no more.
You can't fight no more.
Gonna lie down.
Lie down.
Bleed a while.
Bleed a while.
Gonna get up.
Gonna get up.
Fight some more.
Fight some more.
Champions know what fucking happens here. Switch on, switch off. Switch on, switch off. Fuck the outside, the exterior conditions. It all happens internally, and they know that inside the fucking mind. You give me a guy who fucking got that right, he will kick the fucking crap out of the guy who's in the fucking gym 6 or 7 hours a day, carrying his fucking cooler, 3 or 4 personal fucking trainers, all the functional training equipment and everything else. Give me the guy who's got it fucking here. All the great, incredible athletes, they don't stand in the mirror and say, my work is done. They say the work begins tomorrow anew with new knowledge. I start all over again. That's why they're fucking champions. That's why they're champions.
I can see it in you. The power of preparation, man. The power of preparation. It lets you see and react. Now, trust tonight. It's going to be important. Trust the coach. Trust the guy beside you. Trust your eyes and trust yourself. See it, make it. See a little, see a lot. See a lot, see nothing. Discipline. Look at what you're supposed to look at. Don't try to be the hero. Heroes are guys that do their job consistently every day. Do the right thing over and over, and you beat them with consistency. Over and over and over. Know what you got to do, but you understand it's going to be physical, man. It's got to be physical. It's got to be nasty. Understand something, guys. Nothing worth ever having in this world comes easy. Nothing's going to come easy tonight. Understand that from the first play to the last play. This team's going to play your tail off. That's good, because we're going to play their tail off. That's what it's about. The things you remember in life are the things that are hard to get. Like what you've been able to persevere through, push through, overcome to be where you're at right now. It's a special group of guys sitting in this room. It's an elite group of guys. They're doing things that may never be done again. But understand something, every time you go out, you got to prove your stripes. Score of every game when you start, 0-0. You don't get to carry no points over, you don't get to carry anything over. You got to start, you got to finish. But here's the great thing. You control what happens to you. The greatest thing in life you guys got to understand, you control the outcomes of everything that happens to you. By the decisions you make, the preparation, and your actions. In the field, off the field. That's what this is about. You controlling what happens to you. It's in our hands. What we do, how we do it, the way we do it. Now you just got to execute and do it. That's going to take three things now, guys. You got to have great emotion in this game. You got to have great togetherness in this game. But at the same time, you got to be able to think and function. The man can keep it high, can process the information, make great decisions in the game. Don't be selfish. Don't let your pride override anything with your team. Make smart decisions in the game. You play physical, you play violent, but you play clean. You play penalty free. You tackle, you hit on the rise, step on the toes.
My mind start making up excuses why I can get away with not doing it. As soon as that starts to happen in your mind, you need to scream out, fuck you. Fuck you. You say to yourself, you're going to tell me, you're going to try to talk me out of doing what I know is good for me, makes me a more powerful human being, that means something to the quality of my life? You're going to try to talk me out of it? Fuck you! This is how I'm going to punish you.
Because in life, that's what it's about. Holding on, lifting as we climb. So tonight, we lift as we climb. We hold on to the rope. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let me hear it. Go, 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 go.
People ask me, why do I succeed? I succeed because I am willing to do the things you are not. I will fight against the odds. I will sacrifice. I am not shackled by fear, insecurity, or doubt. I feel those emotions, drink them in, then swallow them away to the blackness of hell. I am motivated by accomplishment, not pride. Pride consumes the weak, kills their heart from within. If I fall, I will get up. If I am beaten, I will return. I will never stop getting better. I will never give up, ever. That is why I succeed.
Knowing what to do is very different than doing what you know. Putting you in a position where day and night you're thinking about this stuff and it starts to amalgamate, it starts to connect. Because as your brain gets overloaded, the beauty of that is your conscious mind kind of disappears a little bit and your unconscious starts to take over. And that's the part of your brain that makes your heart beat 100,000 times a day without you having to think about it. And the great thing about them is like, we didn't know it wasn't possible. That's a very helpful thing not to know, just to go out there and do it. But if you start to succeed, some of you are later in your life cycle. And so as you start to succeed now, you've got something to lose. And now you don't implement at the same level. You've got something to maintain, you've got something to hang on to. And so you have to be cautious about that. The way you deal with crisis is number one thing you should do is feed your mind. And you're doing that. Get yourself new answers. Immerse yourself in new environments. Get new voices.
have new perspectives, ask some new questions. There has to be a level of emotion, a level of hunger in you that makes you go follow through. There's got to be a level of energy in you that when you go share it with people, you're able to influence them to follow through. What I want you to get is that the single most important skill in life, it's the word that all leaders have, influence. If you're creative enough, if you're playful enough, if you're determined enough, if you're focused enough, you can find a way. If you're giving enough, if you're generous enough, if you're honest enough, if you're courageous enough, you will get people to help you. You will find a way. You will make that thing happen. So it's the ability to influence emotion, because that's what affects our intellect. We got to get ourselves into the emotions that are going to move us to action. And we got to do that ongoing, because otherwise all the stuff you wrote down will die. It'll die in your head.
If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything except my faith. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Fall forward.
Most people allow their fear of failure, 80%, allow their fear of failure to outweigh their desire to succeed. When you're willing to fail again and again and again, when you make up your mind to become unstoppable, when you make up your mind to become a no matter what person, then that will then give birth to a part of yourself that you don't know right now. By putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, and sometimes life will force you to become courageous.
Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. You remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. You know that? Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. I prayed. I prayed. And I prayed. But I continued to fail. And fail. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before. fall forward.